Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class and this is Narendra. And today topic is the profit and loss. Some of the questions very important for the RRB and the SSC examination point of view. So that level today we are going to discuss the questions. So let's begin the very first question on the board, and after that I will give 30 seconds for you to answer the question. I will read the question first and then I will give 30 seconds for you to think of it. What is this question? On selling an article for rupees 800, a person loses 20%. Okay, 20% of what? 20% of selling price. This is a very important statement over here. The person loses 20% is that means it is on the cost price, but here it is saying that the 20% on the selling price. Now, what is the question? So, what price should he sell to gain 25% on the cost price? Right, my dear friends, thinking of, about it, how to answer the question. This is the level usually we get the RRB, JE, RRB, NTPC and the SSC, JE, SSC CGL. So, let us take your 30-second time and try to answer the question. Yes, try to answer the question. It will be an practice for you. It will be an practice for you. Okay, Aim is there. What's the answer? Very good evening, Mr. Aim. So, what's your answer? Is that option choice 1? Are you saying? Are you saying option choice 1? Roll out on it. Oh, option 2, 1250. That's great. That's great. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me keep the volume down and let me check your answer. Let me check your answer. You said option choice 2. No, it's 3. Acha, but your answer is correct. That's 1250. So, how we do this one? So, let us write the least possible thing, that I already know that this is the selling price 800 and this is a 20% loss on the selling price. That means this selling price is 80%, right. So, what will be that in order to convert it into 100%, that is 800 divided by 80%, that is 0.8. I will be getting the cost price. Okay. Now, not 0.8, this is 80%. Understand that the 80% of CP, which is equal to 800. 80% of CP. Is it CP? Yeah, because 20%, this is what the selling price is, 800. So, 20% loss on it, that means this is 80% of the CP. What is my requirement is, I need the 25% profit, that means my requirement is 125%. If I find out 100%, that will be cost price. If I find out the 125%, I will be directly getting my required value, because the profit is 25%. Obviously, the selling price will be 125%. So, let us multiply this by 1.25 and you are well done. That is nothing but there is a simple cancellation is there. Let us cancel it. When I cancel it, this is 1000. Okay, 2 zeros gets cancelled over here, 1250. Well done. Well done. Let us take the second question over here. Will you be equally fast here also in this question? Let me read down the question here. That is a good practice along with us. A shopkeeper bought 120 quintals of wheat, 20% of which is sold at 25% loss. Now, at what percentage profit should he sell the rest in order to get overall 25% profit in the whole transaction? So, you are understanding that out of 120 quintal, 120 quintal, the 20% is sold at a profit. Is it the profit? 20% was sold at a loss of 25%. The remaining 80% is left. It should be sold at what percentage profit, so that overall he should get 25% profit. This is what the question is. Let's take your 30-second, and I am sure Ames will answer the question. Very good evening, Venkat. Very good evening. So, the exams are coming, you know, all the exams are lined up. So, let's practice it together, and we will answer the question with the best possible method. This question, out of 120 quintal, 20% is sold at a loss of 25%. The remaining should be sold at what percentage profit, so that overall we get a 25% profit. Mr. Venkat has said option A. At your end, I can see that 1 second and 36 and half. 36 and half is not there. Acha, first option. Okay, let me check the answer. It is 37 and half. 37 and half. Okay, let us work together. All of us will be working together. Okay, my friends. So, the shortest method to the questions like this is 25%, 20% is sold at 25% loss. So, take the 20% at a loss of 25%. So, 20% is, I will be writing 20% as 1 by 5, and at a loss of 25% minus 25 plus what is the remaining one? 4/5, because it is the 1/5 20%, the remaining one is the 80%, which is 4/5, and it is sold at X percent profit, and overall I am getting 25% profit. That is all. Now, you get the X value. So, the remaining should be sold at what percentage profit? That should be sold at X percent profit, and it is given to us. This is given to us. I am not doing anything. It is said that 1/5, that is 20%, is sold at 25% loss, and the remaining should be sold at what percentage profit, so that overall I will be getting 25% profit. This is given to us. So, let us see that here I am getting minus 5, and when minus 5 goes over there, then it is become plus 5. So, 4 by 5x is equal to 30, right, my dear friends. So, what it goes with 4. So, 4 7 is 28, and 4 5, 7.5 into 5, that comes 35 plus another 2.5, that is 37.5 percentage. So, X value is 37.5 percentage. That means the remaining goods should be sold at a profit of 37.5% in order to get overall 25% profit. Hope my friends are understanding. Yeah, 75 by 2. That is right, Mr. Naidu. That is right. So, it is the next question for you. It is a quick revision before you write all the examination. Let me read that question over here. An article is sold at a certain price. I do not know what the SP is. Now, if it is sold at 80% of this price, 80% of the selling price, then there will be a loss of 10%. Loss of 10%. So, one small thing if you understand over here, loss of 10% means selling price is 90% of the cost price. Selling price is 90% of the cost price. So, you can unfold the solution. What is the percentage profit when the article is sold at the original selling price? Come on, my friends, you people are so talented. I am really proud that you join in the class, live class, and I am looking, oh my God, Aim, he already answered the question. He says it is 12.5%. Is it? Okay. Mr. Aim, AIM. So, let me just wait at your place. Still 13 seconds is there. Okay. 10 seconds at your end. 12.5%, Mr. Naidu. Okay, Chinna Rakesh, very good evening, my brother. 22%, option B, let me check that. Option B is Venkat. So, yes, that's right, option B. So, what is the easiest way to answer this particular question? So, what I know is that's 80 selling price is 80% of the selling price. So, 80% of selling price, wonderful, the 80%, both sides will come percentage, so I am not writing percentage. 80% of the selling price, which is equal to here 10% loss when you are selling at 80% of the cost price. There is a 10% loss, that means 90% of the cost price. So, I am getting one equation, 80% of the selling price is nothing but 90% of the cost price. So, here I get SP by CP ratio by that 9 by 8. SP is 9 part, CP is 8 part. So, the profit is 1 part. Look at this, 1 part over cost price 1. So, what is my profit? My profit is 1 by 8, and we all know in a percentage 1 by 8 is nothing but 12.5%. 3 by 8 37.5%. 5 by 8 62.5%. 7 by 8 87.5%. We all know that. So, well done. Well done, sir. I am moving on to the next question over here. And what the interest you are showing? We need that kind of interest, sir, which you have. A person sells an article at 16% below the cost price. Had he sold it for rupees 33 more, he would have been gained 14%. You know, very commonly this type of question comes. No, to gain 25%, at what price should he sell? Okay, come on, take your 30 seconds. I will not interfere in your 30 seconds. Oh my God. Acha, previous question rightly said Venkat, 12 and half. Now here, what's your answer? Here, what's your answer? Come on, some time is there. Just try to solve this. Try to solve this, my dear friend, and then we go with the minimum possible writing. Minimum possible writing. 30 seconds is over. Now, meanwhile, you answer the question. I am also trying to answer the question. Earlier, it is 16% below the cost price, that means 16% loss. And if we increase rupees 33 selling price, increase rupees 33, there is a profit of 14%. So, what is the percentage difference from the earlier CP1 to CP2? That is 16 plus 14, 30%, and 33 rupees. That means 33 rupees is nothing but 30%. What is my requirement is 25% gain, that means 125%. So, 125% will be how much? Come on, some of you must have answered the question. Okay, that is 11 option 1, AIM. This is the only thing. Look at this one, 16% loss, 14% profit when 33 rupees is increased. So, that means the difference is 30%. 30% is equal to 33, then I need 25% profit. That means my requirement is 125% of the cost price. So, I directly write down this one. This is 33 divided by 30% this one. I am getting 1%, and multiply this by 125. You are getting 125. So, some of you must have answered the question. So, this is 11, this is 10, that means 12.5. So, this is 5, and 5 plus 2 7, and 2 plus 1 3, and 1 decimal will come over here, 37.5. Yeah, well done Chinna Rakesh, well done. And the name is not clear, option B, did I check the option? Option B. That's right. That's right. Look at this one. These all are the one line answers question. Even we don't need to write this one. Just for the explanation I wrote it. Your next question on the board is this. Come on. Here is your question. A man sells his goods at a certain price. I don't know at what price. 20% of which is his profit, of which, that means of a selling price, 20% of which is a profit, that means 20% of the selling price. Just be careful while you are reading the question in the exam. So, if the price at which he buys the goods increased by 10% and sells them at 8% higher price, then what will be the new profit percentage? Very commonly asked question, my dear friends, in all the examination. Your 30-second is here. Come on. 137.5 right, Mr. Rakesh, Chinna Rakesh. Now answer the question, my dear friend. I am sure you will be able to answer this. Okay. Here only take the caution that this 20% profit is 20% of the selling price, of which it says, here it is talking about selling price, of which, that means it is of selling price. Approximate answer is 1. AIM, AIM. Okay. Okay, my dear brother, time is up. All my friends, time is up. Look at the way the question has to be answered. Here I will consider first CP. Question like this, whenever there is a change in the cost price, there is a change in the selling price. So, we write down, here it is cost price, here it is profit or loss, and here it is selling price. Now, usually we take the cost price as 100, but here the profit percentage is given on selling price. Therefore, I will take the selling price as 100, then the profit is 20% of the selling price. The 100's 20% is nothing but 20, then cost price will be that selling price minus profit, which is 80. So, this is my first information. Now, it is said that the cost price is increased by 10%. What is 10% of 80? That is 8. Now, the new cost price is 88 and the selling price has increased by 8%. What is 8% of 100? That is nothing but 108. So, here it is 108. So, what is my new profit? My new profit will be 20. Yes, right. And the cost price is 88. What is the profit percentage? So, 20 is what percentage over 88? So, 20 over 88 into 100. That's over. That's the profit percentage. So, now I will cancel over here and don't think too much with 11 2 times, with 11 8 times. This is with 4 2 times, with 4 25 times, 25 into 2, that is 50, and 50 divided by 25 into 2. Did I made any mistake with 4, with 11 8 times? Am I right over here? 88 with 11 8 times, with 11. Now, this 4 25. I am making some mistake. By mistake, I wrote it as 22. This is not 22. Let me write down the profit is 20. So, let me write down the profit which is 20. Again, I am writing 22. Okay, okay, not an issue. 20. So, let us cancel this one. All of you have beautifully answered this. With 4, there is 5 times, and with 4, this is 22 times. With 2, this is 11 times, and this is 50 times. So, 250, 250 divided by 11. How much will I get over here? So, 2 times first 22 and 30, again 2 times, and I left with 30. So, again will it go for 2 times? Now, 2 times 22, 30, 2 times 22, 8 is the remainder. So, 7 times. So, anywhere 22.7 is there, 22.7, option choice 4. Can I check the answer? Yes. Who all correctly answer the question? Who all correctly answer the question? That's D is correct, Mr. Chinna Rakesh. Well done, well done. And aim, you have rightly said, that is 11 and 77. I didn't understand, but anyhow. But this is whenever there is a change in the cost price and the selling price, please follow this method. It is the easier over any other method. I am moving on to the next question, my dear friends, and is here. Now, let me read the question. An article is sold at a profit of 14%. Clear statement. Had it been sold for rupees 121 less, a loss would have been 8% incurred. I think it is repeated, previous pattern. Now, would have been incurred. The same article has sold for rupees 536.25, then what is the profit or loss percentage had been? Okay. So, can I directly say here 14% profit and here 8% loss, that means 14 plus 8, which is 22, and the 22% is nothing but 121. So, I have very clear information, 22%, that is 14 plus 8, which is equal to 121, the difference. So, here that is 536.25 will be what percentage? Suppose if it is 120%, that means profit is 20%. If 130%, that means profit is 30%. Now, come on my dear friends, it is not about your ability to solve the question, but how fast you can answer the question, that matters, that matters. So, I give 30 seconds to you, come on, try this, it is a practice, and Chinna Rakesh has already striked it, 3. Appal Naidu has said that 2.5% loss. Okay. Shall I check your answer? Let me see that the 16 seconds still is there. Option C. So, you all people have solved it. Option C is correct. Correct. Your calculation is absolutely right. Absolutely right, my dear friends. So, what I understand is here, how I am going to write the equation here. I already know that this 22%. What is this 22%? Is 121. What is my requirement? 536, 536.25. The rest part you know better than me, probably. So, here with 2 times, this is with 11 times, and with 11 this gets cancelled, that is 4 times, 44, 9, 96, 8 times, 88, when I go for 88, 8 times and 82, that is 7 times, the 5 is left, so 5 times. So, multiply this one, you are with 2, you are getting the answer, I think. Am I, did I made any mistake over here? With 11, 4 times 44 and then 9, 8 times 88, and this is 8 and 2, so 7 times, that is 77, and I left with 5. So, am I making a mistake over here? Will it be 5? So, I am getting this one as a 2.5. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. The decimal has to be over here. Decimal has to be over here. So, let us look at this, what percentage I am getting, that is 2, 5, 10 carry 1 and 2, 7, 14 plus 1, 15 carry 1, and 48 double is 96, 96 and 96 plus how much is carry? Carry 1, 97. So, this is 97 0.5 percentage. So, obviously less than 100%. How much less than 100%? 2.5 less than 100%. Therefore, there is a loss of 2.5%. Well calculated, well done. Let us move on to the next question, which is here. Come on, my dear friends, I will read the question first. Sudha bought 80 articles at the same prices. Each article price is same. She purchased 80 articles. She sold some article at 8% profit and the remaining article at 12% profit, and the overall there is a profit of 6%, 8% profit and remaining 12% loss, and the overall 6% profit. So, the number of articles sold at 8% profit is, can you apply alligation mixture method? Yes, my dear friend, you can apply it. Your 30-second is here. Your 30-second is here. Okay. Oh my God, Aim has already answered the question. He says 72, Apple Naidu has said 72. I do not need to give you 30 seconds. Probably you are answering the question in 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, okay, still 15 seconds is there. Just give other people some time. Aim, you are very good. I know Apple Naidu is really good, really good. And if you are good in the other subject also, that is what we are looking for. Time is up, and let me see, 72 option 3, that is right, that is right. So, what you might have must be knowing, so that you so quickly you answer the question. You know the alligation mixture method, therefore, you answer the question so quickly. You know that 8% profits, let it be in the plus format, and loss of 12%. So, take that 12 loss, and overall there is a profit of 6%. So, take the ratio and you have done the answer the question. Well understood, sir. So, here it is 18, minus is there, 6 minus of minus 12. So, that has become plus 12, and here it is 2, 9 is to 1, you have already done this one, then 80, and how much is sold at 8% profit, that is 9 part out of 10 part, which comes 8, 9, 72. Well done, my dear friends. So, let me give you the next question over here, and is this. Let me say that with the same pace, will you answer this? The profit got on selling an article for rupees 1100 is thrice, 3 times the loss incurred by selling the article at 700. Okay. So, what should be the selling price if you want to get a profit of 12.5%? These all are the SSC RRB level. So, therefore, the question level will be little easier compared to the bank PO and all. Your 30-second has started. Only 1 9 multiple. Okay, okay, that's also good. That's also good. Good understanding. Aim, AIM. Answer this question. I really enjoy with you all young people. I earlier used to work in State Bank of India as clerk, but I was not happy with the salary. So, I started preparing for PO. I become provisionary officer in Bank of Baroda. I reached up to senior manager and then resigned from there for some reason. Okay. Come on. Come on, time is up, but I didn't see the answer. So, not to worry over here, that is the profit, profit, right? Okay. What is that? How do we get the cost price over here? How do you get the, 1 minute, how do you get the loss over here? The profit is 3 times of loss. So, that is the profit is equal to 3 times of loss. So, profits to loss 3 is to 1. Can I get this 1 part loss? How do I get the 1 part loss? Look at this one, 1100 SP1 and SP2. What is the difference? 400. So, the loss is equal to 400 divided by, I need one part, this is total 4 parts, divided by 4, you are getting 100, this is loss, right. So, 700 when you are selling at 700, you are getting a loss of 100 rupees. So, what is your selling price, what is your cost price? So, CP is equal to 700 plus loss 100, which is 800 cost price. And some of you must have answered the question. Oh, 3 option 3. Shall I check the answer? Shall I check the answer? Appal Naidu, let me check the answer of this. Option 1, 900, 900 my dear brother. So, did you understand? The easier way, there is a lengthy process is there, writing steps, but we will avoid that. We already know that the profit and loss ratio is 3:1, because it is said that the profit is 3 times of loss. So, from there we are getting this ratio, and if I want profit, I want to find out 3 parts. If I want loss, I want to get the 1 part. So, how do I get that loss 1 part? So, here the difference of SP1 and SP2, 400 divided by 1 by 4, I need the 1 part. So, into 1 by 4, that comes 100. So, 700 plus 100, 800 is a cost price. I need 12.5% profit, and everyone knows 12.5% is nothing but 1/8. I need the 1/8 of 800, which is nothing but 100. So, what is your selling price? The selling price will be, that is 800 plus profit, which is 100, which is nothing but 900. Anyone answered it? Anyone answered it? Okay. So, Appal Naidu, as you know that 12.5% is 1 by 8, and I can see this is 800. What is 1 by 8 of 800? That is 100. You know 3 by 8, 37.5%. You know 5 by 8, 62.5%. You know 7 by 8, 87.5%. So, the moment I see 12.5%, I will go for 1/8 of the number. Okay, well done sir, well done. So, 100, 900 is correct. Is that the method is clear to all my friends? I am moving on to the next. Come on. And here is the next question, and what is this question is all about. Sudha sold an article to Renu for rupees 576. Sudha is sold to Renu for what price? 576 at a loss of 20%. Here Sudha is losing 20% by selling it at a 576. Renu spent a sum of rupees 224. So, Renu added 224 or okay 224, maybe it is a transportation or repair or anything, transportation, and sold it to Raghu. This is Renu and sold it to Raghu at a price which have given Sudha a 24% profit, at a price which is given Sudha what profit? Sudha 24% profit. So, I know Sudha sold for 576 with a loss of 20%. I can get the cost price, I can also get the selling price with 24% profit, and that is at the price Renu sold to Raghu. Now, the percentage gain of Renu. What is the percentage profit of Renu? Think of it, my dear friend. The best method I will discuss with you. Even if you do not get the answer, no need to worry. Is this okay? Hemant Kumar, let me just read your comment. C also, is this for steno C also? Okay, I will check Hemant. Just let me finish this one, and then I will go to back. Okay, very good evening, Hemant, very good evening. Now, my dear friends, I will discuss with the best possible method. Let us answer this question. You can find out this value. The moment you can find out this value, you have done the profit percentage of Renu. Anyone? Didn't I give the 30? Oh, okay. I thought of giving 30 seconds, but please do not copy here, right. We are practicing for getting the job actually, not one chapter, not one subject, for the entire examination. Okay. Option B, Bombay. Shall I answer the question? So, first I will find out if Sudha get 24% profit, in that case what will be the selling price. So, that is my requirement over here. So, this is 576, this is a 20% loss, that means this is 80%. So, divide this by 80 or 0.8, if you are taking 0.8, here also you have to take the decimal. So, 80, what is my requirement? With 24% profit of Sudha, if I multiply with 100, I will get the cost price. If I multiply with 100 plus 24, 124, I will be getting the profit with 24%. So, 124, this is the value, and you know that this is 124, and you know the value cancellation part, the next part, that is with 8, 8 7 56, and with 8 this is 10 times, and 8 7 56 and 8 2. Okay. I need to multiply these two and followed by placing one 0 over here. Is that the one which we are going to do? Yes. So, how much will that be? 2 4 is 8. Now, 2 2 is 4 plus 7 4 is 28, 28 plus 4 32. So, 32 carry 3 is there. Now, I will come for 2 into 1 is 2 plus 7 into 2 is 14, 14 plus 2 is 16 plus 3 is 19, carry 1, carry 1. The 7 is left, 7 1 7 plus 1, which is nothing but 8, and as 0 is there, I will be getting the decimal over here. This is the price over here, that is 892.8. What is the cost price of Renu? I need to find out the profit percentage of Renu. Cost price of Renu is 576 plus 224, because transportation cost. So, that is 700 and 800. So, the CP of Renu is 800 and the SP of Renu is 892.8. So, what is the profit? When you compare these two, the profit is 92.8. So, what will be the profit percentage? So, let us take it 92.8 is what percentage of 800. So, into 100 will come. So, this gets cancelled over here. So, 8 1 and again 8 1 4 48. So, 8 6 48. 11.6, 11.6, well done, AIM, AIM. So, 11.6, that is your answer, well done here, 11.6 is the answer. So, some questions will be there, okay, little bit, it has to be. If you go to the bank PO level, you will get more complicated questions, as these classes are for SSC and RRB, therefore, I kept the level accordingly. Moving on to the next question, is here, is here. Okay, I will read the question. A man bought an article and sold it at a gain of 10%. Now, if he had bought the article at 20% less and sold it for ₹1000 more, he would have made a profit of 40%. The earlier selling price of the article is, try this my dear friend, I will give 30 seconds for you to think about it. Come on. I will be happy if some of you can answer the question, or if you are not able to answer the question, at least you are learning. Even if you are able to answer the question, I will give you the best possible method. Check it. Are you doing with the best possible method? If not, you will learn the best possible method. If you are already doing with the best possible method, that is great. Okay. What is the answer? Rakesh, is your this answer is for this question? Your answer is for this question? Okay, the time is over at your end. Shall I try? Okay. Know the best method to answer the questions like this. I am giving you, you will not get the better method than this. For particularly when there is a change in the selling price, there is a change in the cost price. So, a article is bought and sold at 10% profit. So, CP here 100, the profit over here is 10%, the selling price is 110. Now, look at this one. If the article is bought at 20% less, that means what is 20% less of this is 80, and sold for rupees 1000 more, the selling price is increased by 1000, then he is making a profit of 40%. So, here what is 40% of 80? 84 is 32. So, 32 is the profit. So, what will be your selling price? Selling price is 80 plus 32, 112. Okay. So, let me write down that this is 112. That is over. Now, see that how much increased? 2 part increased. How much value increased? 100. That means 2 part is equal to 1000, 2 part is equal to 1000, 1 part is equal to 500. I need the earlier selling price. When 1 part is 500, then 100 part is 500 followed by 2 more 0, 50,000. Anyone answer the question? Option 2, oh that is right. Why it is 55,000? Okay, it is asking about the selling price, no? I am sorry. It is asking the earlier selling price. The earlier selling price is not 100%, it is a cost price. The earlier selling price is 110. So, when 1 part is 500, then 110 part will be 55,000. I am sorry, I just took the cost price, whereas the question is asking earlier selling price, which is 110 parts or 110 units. Hope everyone understood it. Okay, sir. Thank you, Mr. Aim. So, this is the best way to answer this particular question. I am moving on to the next here. Okay. What is there in this particular question? Let me look at this. A shopkeeper sold an article for rupees 9,639 each, 2 article. In one he gains 19%, in another he loses 19%. This is a case when the selling price of 2 article is same, and in one he loses x%, in another he gains x%. The overall there is a loss. What percentage loss? X square by 100. Please answer the question. I do not need to give you the time here, because I know all my best friend Hemant Kumar become active. Well done, well done. Option C. Others, Chinna Rakesh, Aim. Hemant has finally answered it. Okay, 19 square by 100. 19 square by 100. Okay. So, your option choice is 3.61. Sir, whenever SP1 is equal to SP2 and here x% loss, here x% profit, always loss, always loss. How much loss? X square by 100, this x square by 100, whenever this condition is met. So, here selling price of two article is same, whatever it is I do not bother. Here in one 19% profit, in another 19% loss. So, overall there is a loss. How much loss? 19 square, that is 361 by 100, that is 3.61, option choice 4. But will you get all the time this stereotypic question? No, just wait and see the next question. So, who answered it? Who answered it? See the next question, and is here. Here, a shopkeeper sold two articles for rupees 2000 each. Up to this is okay. In one, he gains 25%, and in another, he lost 20%. It is not 25%. Here he gained 20%. In one, he gained 25%, and in another, he lost 20%. It does not match with this formula. Okay. Now, move on. What is the overall profit or loss percentage? Come on, my dear friend, think of it. Do not worry, anyhow I will give you the best possible answer. So, take your 30 seconds, think of it. I will give you the best. Again D. D for this question in. Acha, previously Hemant asked me about a particular question. I am sorry I missed that. Do not worry, here also we will go with the best possible method. Best possible method, 4 seconds at your end. Okay. The time is up. See, my friend, this type of question comes in the examination. I will not waste your time. You are in a very crucial stage. In one case, 25% profit, another case 20% loss, but the selling price is same. So, here when 25% profit, that means 100 plus 25, 125% of I will assume that x is the cost price 1 and y is the cost price 2. So, 125% of x is equal to, in the another case 20% loss, that means 80% of the cost price. The selling price is 80% of the cost price. So, that is 80% of y. Is that clear? Selling price is same. So, 125% of x is equal to 80% of y. So, I will get the x by y ratio, and what is that ratio? 80 by 125, with 5 this is 16 times, and with 5 this is 25 times. Done. In this particular question, what I will do is, this is what the cost price 1, this is cost price 2. Now, here in the cost price 1, 25% profit. So, look at this particular question, 25% means 1 by 4, that is 4 rupees profit. So, 16 plus 4, selling price is 20. I need the overall profit or loss over here. I can directly write down over here, there is a profit, okay, let it be, this what the 20 is the selling price. Now, here 20% loss, in this case 20% fraction 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 loss, that means what is the selling price? The selling price is 20, 1 by 5 of 25 is 5 rupees loss. So, here can you see that the selling price of the two article is same. Now, what is the total cost price? What is the total selling price? So, the total cost price is 41 and total selling price is 40. So, obviously, there is a loss. This selling price is less than cost price. Now, anyone answered it? Anyone answered it? Okay, loss 44%, 2.4%. Oh, wow. 2.4% loss, that means you are saying option choice 4 Let me check your answer. That's right. That's right. Aim. Well done. Well done. Okay. So, here hope everyone is understanding here what I am writing. This is the cost price, this is selling price. So, there is a loss. How much loss? There is a loss of 1 over 41, cost price 41. So, in another word, into 100, that is 100 divided by 41. The rest part you know better than me. First time it goes 2 times and I got 82. Take out 82, you left with 18. So, 18 put one more 0 and divide it by 41. So, will it goes 4 times? Yeah, 4, 4, 16, 4 times. So, as you have already done this one, I will go with that. Well done, well done. So, this is the only thing we need to know. Keep attending the class, you will keep exposing some new questions, the old questions your speed will increase. Okay. Hemant, is that okay? Chinna Reddy already said answer 4. Okay. Let me, do you think you will get the question only like this? No. It is possible that this is X percent loss, this is Y percent profit, as in this case. And there is another way to present this question, and that is the next one, this one. Now, here let me read the question. A farmer sells 2 oxen for 23,525 each. Selling price 1 is equal to selling price 2. Now, he sells the one ox at a loss of 10% and the other one at a profit of X percent. Now, overall he neither loses nor gains, no profit, no loss at the end. Then what is the value of X? These are the 3 ways this type of question when the selling price 1 is equal to selling price 2. These are the 3 ways the question could be presented. So, think of it, my dear friend. Here is your 30 second. Here is your 30 second. Yes, Hemant, that is right. M. Chinna Reddy. Appal Naidu not responding, my brother. I hope you are there on the board. Okay, okay. So, 8 second at your end, 3 second. Okay. I start answering the question. In the meanwhile, if you get the answer, please put your answer on the chat box. Overall, he is neither losing nor gaining. That means whatever he here he loses 10%. Whatever is the loss, that will be equal to profit. Then only there is overall there is no loss, no profit. Okay. So, what is the loss over here? Can I find out the loss over here? So, I already know the selling price, I know the selling price, I know the loss percentage. Can't I find out the cost price? Yes, we can find out the cost price. Can't we find out the loss? Yes, we can find out the loss. How do I get the loss over here? This is the selling price. So, selling price is equal to cost price minus loss in case of loss. So, this is 100% and this is 10%. My selling price is 90%. I already know this 90% selling price, this one. I need the loss, that is 10%, because loss is equal to profit here. Then only there is no profit, no loss. So, let us find out the 10% when I know already 90%. So, that is 23,625. My requirement is 10%, given one is 90%. So, I will cancel this one with 9 to 18 and I left with 5, 56, 18, then I left with 5, 56, am I right? So, 9, 6, 54, I left with 2 over here, 22, 9 to 18, I left 4 over here, 45, 9, 5 is 45, we got the loss. So, by selling, I will go for the second case. By selling for rupees 23,625, you are losing 2,625. So, this 2,625 is loss and that is also your profit. What I need is, what is the X percent? X percent is the profit. So, I need to find out the cost price. The cost price 23,625 minus this profit, and the profit is 2625, 2625. No? So, you can see that the cost price 2 is 21,000. So, this is cost price and this is profit. So, you can find out the profit percentage. So, that is 2625 is what percentage of 21,000. You already know into 100 comes, therefore, these 2 zeros will get cancelled, divided by 21, I can see that it is getting divisible by 21. Yes, my dear friends, anyone? After that there will be one last question. So, here with 21 I notice that this is 1 time and this is 5 and 2. How many times will that go? 2 times and 5 times. So, 12.5%. What is this 12.5%? X profit percentage. That is your answer. Anywhere 12.5% is there. Anyone answer the question? Not an issue. Look at the process. Because I know the loss is equal to profit, then only overall there is no loss and no profit. So, I find out the loss because I already know 90%. So, I find out the 10%, therefore, I got the loss that is equal to profit. So, selling price minus profit, I got the cost price. So, profit by cost price into 100 is the profit percentage, which is X. Now, the last question of the class. Option 3, 12.5%. Here, can all of us will work out on this question, my dear friend? A retailer marks the price 40% above the cost price. So, markup is 40% and offer a discount of 10%. So, in what is the profit over here? So, can I use this formula x plus y plus xy by 100? So, two effect formula in the percentage. This is plus and this is minus. So, that is 40 minus 10 minus 40 into 10, that is 400 by 100, that comes 4, which is equal to 26. So, there is an 26% profit over here after increasing the 40% and then again giving a discount of 10%, he makes a profit of 26%. And after that, what is the question? Now, but while selling, he cheats the customer by giving 20% weight less. There is another profit here. So, overall profit percentage of the retailer. Come on, the easiest way we will understand this. Your 30 seconds started now. Hemant, well done. Chinna Rakesh, hope you are understanding, sir, all the question which you are doing, and we are doing with the least possible writing whenever it is possible, wherever it is possible. Can you please answer the question? Here 13 seconds at your end. Please come tomorrow also, again there is another topic is there. So, I do not know the, I do not remember the topic exactly. Time is up at your end. Now, check your time. If you know already, because in the prelim that is the speed exam only. All the questions which they comes almost 90%, more than 90%, you should know in advance that how to answer this question, because that is only the speed test. The questions will be the basic questions. Okay, anyhow, I answer this question now. Let us consider that 1001 kg, 1000 gram. I am taking the round figure. I can also take this as 100. You can do it by 100. So, 20% less, that means 800 grams he sells, this is his cost price. Now, he makes a profit of 26%. Here you have to take on 1000 a 26% profit, that is, can I make it little easier by taking the 100 this one, then 80 this one, and 26% of 100 is nothing but 26. So, here I will be taking this as 126 and this is your selling price. This is the best method to answer the questions like this. So, here this is my selling price and this is my cost price. What is the profit? The profit is 46 over 80. You will answer the question now. Anyone answered it? Option 2, Chenna Rakesh 57.5% aim. So, let me check 57 point, that means option B you are saying. That is right, that is right. Well done all my young friends, well done. So, here 46 over 80. Let me just write down over here. You have already done this one, 46 over 80. So, this comes if I go for into 100, it will be easy for me, because with 20 this is 5 times, with 20 this is 4 times, and this value is 5 6 30, carry 3, and 5 4 20, 23. So, when I divide this one by 4, so 4 5 20 and 30 is left, that comes 7.5. Well done sir, well done. So, with this I will conclude the class. To another topic I just forgot, but some simple interest or something will be there. So, please come join and we together will practice some questions like this. Thank you very much and wish you all the best to all of you.